This video is going to be a little different as about once a month I like to try something a little different on my channel, and we're going to be going through kind of my journey of how I got into movies and films and became passionate about it and it got to starting this channel. If that sounds exciting to you, you're already in the right place. Check this out and we'll get started. Hey everyone, my name is Austin, and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith, film, and everything in between. If that is exciting to you, then you are in the right place. You can subscribe to my channel for a new video just like this one every week. I've always been into movies ever since I was a child. I first remember really getting into something with the first X-Men movies that came out back in the early 2000s. I still remember I would ride down the street back home on my bike to pick up an X-Men movie from my neighbor to bring it back home so that my dad and I could watch it. And I still remember the excitement when he would tell me, hey, we're gonna watch the next X-Men movie tonight, and I'd be racing down the street to pick it up and come on back so we can watch it. Those were the first movies that I really remember getting into as a series. Also was the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. That was the first PG-13 movie I watched. I still remember having all my stuffed animals on the coffee table so that they could watch and enjoy the movie with me. So that was kind of how I watched movies when I was young, and then as I got into high school I started getting into it more, especially later in high school, and when I started community college back home, I would go to the movies almost once a week, unashamedly by myself. And when I really started getting into actual kind of the study of film, it was my film study class that I took at that community college. We watched movies like Pulp Fiction, The Godfather, and different things like that. And that was where I started recognizing film as an art form and really starting to understand the process that kind of goes into what makes a movie. And it was really fascinating to me. So from that point on, I really got into movies. I started collecting my own. I continued to go to every movie that I could and really enjoyed that deepening of my understanding. Once I moved out to Ohio to attend a Christian university, I started to really make my faith my own as I was taking these different Bible classes and stuff like that. And so I would just kind of ponder as I watched movies, like tying these different themes and morals together. And it was just something that I enjoyed doing. I continued to build my collection. I would go to the movies with my friends, watch movies in the dorm regularly, all that kind of stuff. It was then when I graduated from that university, I got married, my wife and I went on a mission trip, and we were just kind of settling into the married life. I had my job at that time, she had her job, she had a ton of extra stuff that she was doing because my wife can't sit still and loves to be busy. And I don't like to be busy as much. I'm very much a homebody, so I like to just stay at home, hang out, play games, video games, watch movies, TV shows, all that stuff. But there was something that I felt like I needed to do, and I wanted to challenge myself in a new and different way. So it was about maybe 6 months or a year after we had been married. We were living in our first apartment, and I was kind of trying to brainstorm different ideas of something that I could try to really challenge myself. And I came up with the idea of a movie blog. And when I started this blog, I had the stupidest name for it. I called it What Christians Can Learn from Hollywood. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a ridiculous name. I think I was trying to make a point because I had read a Christian movie review of a movie that I absolutely loved and was really not happy with what they had said about the movie. And then I also was watching the Daredevil series on Netflix at the time and was really thinking of some interesting things that I would love to I really wanted to share with somebody, but I didn't have a platform to do it. And so that's where the idea of a blog came out, where I was like, where's somewhere that I can talk about this and share it with others in a like-minded environment. So I started What Christians Can Learn from Hollywood. And it was really cool. I started writing, I think, a post every 2 weeks or once a month or something like that. So it was really cool. I think I started writing a post about every week, and then it was a lot, so I might have switched to like once every other week or something like that. And I did this blog for about a year and a half or so, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. Some of my blogs did well, getting a few hundred views. Other ones, you're starting off as a blogger, there's a lot to do. It's a very saturated market, much like this YouTube market here. And so I came to, so it was a year. At the end of my first year of my blog, I had developed a Facebook page to help me promote the blog. And I came around to like a reflection kind of thing that I was writing. And I was like, I want to challenge myself to do new things with this blog. It's been really cool, but I feel like it could be more. And at this point, I had changed, thank the Lord, my name of my blog to Faith and Film. I had the Facebook page called Faith and Film, so I promote the posts on there, write some other stuff, and I was thinking, maybe I'll post like some videos on the Facebook page about different things, just to kind of change up the type of content I was promoting. And I started writing for one, and I was like, if I'm gonna go ahead and do a video for this, let's try YouTube and post it on there and see how that does. So I was doing some research on what it takes to start a YouTube channel, kind of some best practices for that, about video making, editing, your content, your style, all that kind of stuff. So I was watching all kinds of videos and channels about film and reviews, as well as starting a YouTube channel. And so I came up with 3 videos to use to start my channel. Was Horror and Faith, a Planet of the Apes trilogy, and Ragamuffin, the video that I referenced quite often. And I posted all those videos at once and really just fell in love with making YouTube videos like right away. My videos didn't blow up or anything like that. I think they got like 30, 40, 50 views or something. The one that actually did blow up was my Ragamuffin one. So that was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I got like 100 something views on it. The director of the movie actually checked out the video, and I was contacted just saying how much they appreciated it. And I was like, wow, I feel like God is really doing something with this, more than I had expected, because I was like, maybe I'll do some videos here and there, but I'll mostly focus on the blog. But then I just fell so much in love with making videos, even the editing process and just the writing that goes into it. It was kind of like a best of both worlds. You get to work on this writing, but then you also get to produce a video. And that was really cool because, my channel's about filmmaking, so I almost feel like I'm making kind of short films every video that I make. And so I really fell in love with the YouTube process, and that is where I have started back last October. We're almost at a year now that it has been since I started this channel, and I continue to come up with new ideas for different types of content that I want to promote here on this channel. I'm thinking about what the future may hold. I'm not a huge channel, but I don't care because it's just fun. I do this because I love it, and I love sharing my thoughts and opinions with you guys and hearing what you all have to say in response to the movies and shows that I'm watching, and even just the stuff that I have to say. It's really fun. Just doing this channel has really challenged me personally to continue to really focus and analyze the things that I'm watching, the things that I'm listening to, all that kind of stuff. Movies most of all, because it challenges me not only in kind of my knowledge and understanding of filmmaking, but it makes me want to have a better understanding of my identity in Christ and my relationship with Him and how I am as a Christian. So it's really helped me to grow in my own faith, and I really hope that it does that for everyone that watches this content too, because I really feel like God uses it in my own life, and I hope that He uses the content that I produce for other people's lives as well. So please let me know down below in the comments if my videos have encouraged you at all. I would love to hear how it has affected you and how I can maybe continue to use it. I pray every time I put a video together that God will use it, and hope that as I continue to grow and develop new content, that it will just continue to impact people's lives. So now, here and now today, I continue to collect movies. I go to the movies as often as I can, even checking out things from Redbox when I just don't have time to get to the movies because adult life is busy. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Again, it's a little different. I try to do something a little different every few weeks or so, or once a month on this channel. I hope you've enjoyed me kind of sharing my story, opening up about kind of how I got into film making and movies, and even into my YouTube channel here. If you have enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. Share your thoughts on how you got into movies, kind of how they impact you in your own life. And as always, if you have enjoyed this video, you're in the right right place. I post a video like this every week, and you can subscribe to my channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of them. And I will see you in the next video.